Hi, I'm Inez Simpson. I'm a hypnotist trainer, and a creator of the Simpson Protocol. So I see all these questions online on Quora, Facebook, or anywhere, people asking, well, how do I get in to know about hypnosis? How do I do this? What's the best way for me to do this? And how do I get information I need? So I thought I'd supply you with that, and there's different options to do that. But first of all, you can read about it in a book. And if you were going to read books, then I would say I have one that's totally free, and it's Intro to Hypnosis, and it's on the asdlinstitute.com, and you just go to free places and you get free book. There's lots of freebies there. But otherwise, if you wanted to buy a book, what would I recommend? Hypnotherapy by Dave Elman. That's sort of like the Bible of Elmanian type of hypnosis. It's when he was teaching doctors and dentists, and it's pretty well transcripts of all his teaching. The other one is from Jerry Kine, who was my mentor, my tutor, and he also wrote this book with Cal Banyan, both very good hypnotists, called Hypnosis and Hypnotherapy. Now, I usually suggest people read this after they've taken my course, because whatever. But first of all, let's talk about that you can do this online, and you can get a lot of this free stuff at asdlinstitute.com. So everyone wants to go online today to learn about hypnosis. So I also have my free video series there, because there's lots of other people on YouTube. You're going to see them everywhere. But it's getting to understand what they're doing. You're going to see street hypnosis, you're going to see all kinds of stuff, but you're not necessarily going to learn anything because you don't have the basics yet to understand everything. So go to my free video series. It's still on asdlinstitute.com, free, and link to everything. So really, and then what else is really good now? I mean, there's so many podcasts. And of course, I have a podcast that's free also, and it's called Hypnosis Everywhere. It's on Voice America, not Voice of America, Voice America, and it's the biggest internet radio station. We're on the Health and Wellness channel, and you can get the link to that at asdlinstitute.com. So if you go to that, listen to the first podcast. The first podcast tells you what hypnosis is and what it isn't. It teaches you a lot of stuff, all free stuff there. And then every week I have a guest on some type of hypnosis. It tells you about different styles. You'll get everything from neuroplasticity, working with NLP, working with Ericksonian style hypnosis, to what I do, which is much more Elman based. That's why I'm talking to you about that. So you can get that anywhere. But how do you get to hypnosis the way? And the way I did it was that I took a course, and it was still not the best. I found it wasn't enough. So luckily for me, I found Jerry Kine's tapes online. That's Omni Hypnosis, and he's now passed. But you can still get a link to those videos at asdlinstitute.com. And what I would say with that, if you do that, I learned very well through that, but you have to be self-driven, because there's no feedback. And then when you go to a live course, the only trouble with that is you only have those 7 or 8 days. You get to practice once, and then you go home, and there's no more support. So I think the ideal thing is to do, what I do is I mentor people to certification. They do it at their own pace. They do it, they send me their videos. I see them live if they're close. If they're not, I do it with them on Zoom. I mentor and coach them through it. So even if you were doing Jerry Kine's videos, having someone to ask the questions to, having someone to show, this is what I did, what do you say? Did I do that induction good? Did I do this? All those sort of things. Mentoring and coaching on top of the training definitely seems to be ideal. And you know, technology today has allowed us to do that. We have Zoom, we have all these great things. So mentoring, coaching to certification, I would suggest, is the way to go, because you have it in your own time frame, and you're self-driven to the degree, but I can push you a little bit. Or I can ask you, if I'm always there. You can just ask me one question. You can ask me 15 minutes. You can go in a half hour. I'm mentoring you with whatever you need. So That's information's also at esdeleinstitute.com. And I think that's under mentoring. So check it out. But check out the free stuff, because if you want to know, even the students that I take and the students that I ask to be part of this mentoring thing, I want them to be interested in it and already partly educated before they come to me. It makes it easier for me. So please read all the free stuff you can get and watch all the free stuff.